YouTube, back with Myke LS. So we got a different video tonight, people. I got right here, we call this right here the Predator 2000 inverter. I know a lot of people don't know about this, you know what I mean, but this is the most coolest inverter you could ever have. If you got multiple cars, if you don't have a house, or if you do have a house. So, you know, y'all see me, I'm in the multi-garage, so I don't have an outlet. So I got this cool Predator 2000, I got it from Harbor Freight, right? So basically it's portable, it got different modes and different settings. So what actually I'm gonna be doing today is I'm gonna be doing a quick maintenance on this because it's like, it got like a lawnmower or maybe like a 150 dirt bike motor in it. So quick thing we're gonna show y'all. It's Predator, you get it from Harbor Freight. I think it's about maybe like $350, $400. You know what I mean? They got the 2000, they got the 3500, depending on what you're trying to do. So I'm gonna start it up, right? This is like a dirt bike, a lawnmower. You gotta do it manually. It's not electric, we got electric start. So I'm gonna put it on start. I'm just gonna start it up, I'm gonna flip it around, and I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do the quick maintenance check, like I do everything else. So look, here we go. So I got, first of all, gotta make sure I got gas. It got gas in there, a little bit of gas, which we gotta fill it up. You know what I mean? Gotta put this on so the vapor could, you know, basically come out. Like, you know, a car, like the vapor's gotta come out. So I got it on start, right? So I'm just gonna give it one good yank. So we got two different modes. They got the ESC throttle mode, so that's like for the eco mode to quiet it down. So you see how the motor quiet down? So now I'm gonna flip it around and I'm gonna show y'all the motor. Tell me somebody. So look at the motor. See how it's working? So I'm gonna warm it up a little bit, right? And I'm gonna check the oil, I'm gonna check the filter, and I may check the spark plug. I'm gonna swap the oil out. So the oil I'm gonna swap it out is, I'm gonna use 5W20. That's all I got right now. Alright, so we're gonna shut this off, people. 5W20, 5W30. It's a light grade oil, you know what I mean? 30 is just a higher weight, 20 is a thinner weight. Okay, 5W20, 5W30. You know what I mean? Do your Googles. Right. All right. So basically, y'all see me I have this out. So basically, I'm going to tilt this. Right. So let's tilt this. All right. So y'all can see the motor. And I'm going to hit y'all with the light. Right. So this is where the oil go. So yeah, I want to get a perfect oil level because it's tilted. So it got oil in it, right? When they don't have no oil in it, you're in trouble, buddy, right? So I know it got oil in it. If I could get this back. If I could get this back. If I could get this back. Let's see. Come on, guys, I can go on. This is where it's plastic, but all right. So we're gonna check the filter. So this is actually what it comes with, people. So when you buy it, it comes with this little tool bag, a double-sided wrench, 8 metric, 10 metric. It comes with a Phillips head. I don't know if it's, and it's universal, people. Dopest thing in the world. So it's universal, right? It comes. This is a pole. It look like for the spark plug, right? Because the spark plug actually is right here. Right, there's a hole right here, so basically, you know, it's gonna actually go right here, right? And the pole is actually used as a handle, right? So here you go. So boom, boom, take it out, check the spark plug. Which I don't think I really need to check the spark plug because I don't be putting like too much I don't be like working this like I'm running like a company or something. I'm really working this like that. So the main thing which I really want to do is just swap the oil out, check the filter. So Phillips head screwdriver that it comes with. Right. And look at the filter. Filter is just a sponge. So the filter's pretty good. See, I told you I don't really be using it like that. So, you know, I use it, but it's not like an everyday thing. I use it a vacuum, I use it, you know, for just basically for the vacuuming, or if I got a power tool or something, I'm doing some work. That's basically what I use it for. All right, so let's get this back on. All right, put that back on. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna swap the oil out real quick. I'm gonna drain it out, and basically it's gonna drain out from this hole. You see how I got that little ramp, that little slope? So that's where the oil is basically gonna run out. So what I'm doing, I'm gonna get a piece of tissue, I'm gonna put it underneath here, I'm gonna tilt it right here on this side. So let's pregame it right now, YouTube. You know what I mean? And YouTube, know it's funny, I don't even got my gloves, so you know you gotta always have them work gloves on, which I'm gonna put on right now, right? And this is the coolest, I'm telling y'all people, it's not that heavy, it's like a suitcase. It fits right in your trunk. If you gotta run around with it, do what you gotta do, you know what I mean? It's real cool. Bought it a few years ago, and that's what it is. So it's just time for me to do a maintenance on it. I swapped the oil out one time before, and I'm gonna swap it out again. So I'm just gonna put this right here, just like that, right? And y'all see I got the container and I got the oil, basically. So I'm gonna get a piece of tissue. I'm just gonna tuck the tissue underneath here. Let me give y'all some light, YouTube. Some side light, if I can. Right? Just in case I make a little mess or anything. You know what I mean? Just because I know it's gonna run out. Should I even do that? I maybe shouldn't even do that, because it's just basically gonna get. Alright. So this is what I'm gonna do. This is maybe not even the right thing. So if I tilt it like that, it's gonna make a mess. I need something else, YouTube. I need something else. That's not gonna work. It should have worked. It would have been cool if it worked. Right? Hold on. Check this out here, YouTube. So now if I do this, so basically I'm gonna do this, right? I'm gonna drain it out and let it come out in, right? Makes sense. Won't make a mess, right? So I think basically that's how that's gonna work, YouTube. All right, so I'm gonna have Nas Motion help me a little bit because he got two hands. So Nas Motion is gonna hold that, and I'm gonna tilt it, right? And I am gonna bring this back a little bit, right? And I'm gonna take this out, and we're gonna drain the oil on the Predator. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, YouTube. So y'all see what's going on here? Oil ain't bad, it ain't that dirty. So that's a lot of oil, Predator. Yo, this is a 150. This is a Honda Civic motor. Changing the oil on the Honda Civic. Yo, you want a Honda Civic? You got one right here. You know what I mean? All right, so basically that's about all the oil. Let's cap it back up real quick. All right. Okay. All right, YouTube. So Nas Motion helped me out a little bit. So this is the oil. What y'all think? It's not that bad. It's dirty, but you know, y'all see what it is. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of measure, put a piece of tape here, measure how much new oil I have to put in to put it back. Make sense? Right. So let's see if I have a piece of tape somewhere. Right, YouTube, which I do. So Nas Motion is gonna come over here. So I'm just gonna take a piece of tape just to mark off. And I need a scissor. Do I have a scissor over here? No. Not equipped with a scissor, so let me try to cut this the best way I can. I don't got a blade on that. You know what I mean? So I could just make a line just to know, all right, look, I need to put this much back that I took out. Right, YouTube? Yeah. So this is all like just, you know, they don't tell you this in the textbook. They don't, you know, this is just common knowledge of Myke LS. All right, so put a piece of black tape here. So that's my level right here. So I need to get rid of this oil. I need to dump it somewhere, right? I need to find a container or something to dump this oil into. And, oh, we got some oil leaks in here. So let me actually plug this up because we're making a mess. So I do actually have an oil pan in here, as always. So I'm gonna dump the oil in here. The oil look a little bit weird, don't it? It look metallic. All right, well, this is how the oil look. I forgot. This is maybe the 5W dirty grade oil. So I need to clean out this container real quick, YouTube. So just clean out this container real quick. It's just oil on oil, so the oil's not super dirty, so that shouldn't be a problem. Right? And I'm gonna flip this back over with my dirty hands. Right. And I should be able now to actually take this funnel out of here, right, because we're gonna be putting it in the reverse way. So now I got the 5W20, which they said 5W30, but 5W20 is a little bit lighter. Same thing, oil is oil, right? That's what some people say. Oil is oil. They all look the same. All right, so that's at the mark. So now, we'll get this light here, YouTube. We're gonna show y'all do business. So now, take the cap out. All right. You need a proper size funnel, YouTube. You gotta get one of these multi-purpose funnels. You could use it for gas or whatever it may be. Voila, see, perfect. So now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna basically just new oil swap in the Honda Civic here. Putting new fresh oil in the Honda Civic. So we putting oil in the Honda Civic, the Predator. Right? Just putting the same amount we took out, YouTube, basically. All right, so that's done. Right? So we did a fresh oil change real quick, oil swap. Put the cap back. And this is a drain tube. All right, YouTube. So same tissue, YouTube. Just wipe it down. Wipe your accessory down. So basically, we checked the air filter and we checked the oil. Y'all seen the color of the oil, dirty. You know what I mean? I think you should change the oil recommended depending on how you use it. Right, YouTube? So now, I'm not gonna get into no spark plug action because as I said, this thing don't got too much miles on it. It don't got too much hours, as they say, right? So I'm gonna show y'all how the cap go back on as soon as I could figure how to get this back on, which I can, just being lazy. All right, well, that's back on. So where's the cap? So YouTube, this is the cap. So the way the cap work, right? It slides down here in this groove. Right, so the cap is here, and the cap comes with 4 screws. One, if I had a power drill, then it would be a little bit quicker. And then we're gonna start it up, right? And then what we gotta actually do, we're gonna get a little bit of gas and fill it back up because it's on E. And they recommend don't use E85, people. Y'all know what E85 for, right? This ain't a race. This ain't a race. You know what E85 is? That's for the race cars, okay? So this is not a race. And it won't be racing, so come on. Come on, they always take the last one to give you a hard time. Always the last screw. And that's not going in right. See what's going on here. You gotta pull the cap down a little bit. Oops. Sorry, YouTube, this is taking me some time, but another deal. Then you got the last one that you gotta use a ratchet for. Size 10. Y'all heard of that method? Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Remember that, people. So basically, you take your hand, right? Look at the instructions. You must check oil every 8 hours. Clean air filter regularly. Add fuel stabilizer, which I never did that. That's crazy, right? So, add fuel stabilizer when adding fuel. Run 15 to 20 minutes every 3 months. Avoid warranty. I think I avoided that shit a long time ago. But yeah, I gotta get some fuel stabilizer, right, YouTube? Because you know why you gotta get fuel stabilizer? Because it sits. When it sits, the oil, the fuel consumes water. So that's not good for the Honda Civic, right? So, all right, YouTube. So that basically, I showed y'all, I swapped the Predator. This is the hardware it come with, right? Which is pretty cool. I still got it after all these years. I don't know how. And we're gonna do a cold start. So, y'all see what it is? As I said, this is how you do a cold start on the Honda Civic Predator. Put it on, right? You gotta put your Predator on start, right? So once you have this open up, this is for the fumes. It gotta be on. This gotta be on start, right? You got your lawnmower cord, right? So just give it a yank. Right? Now, put it on run. Do what it do. I'll show y'all the back. Right here, going down smoke. They also recommended, I've seen in another video, you can take this out. That mesh is a filter for particles, right? There's certain particles that may be flying to it. This is the exhaust. This is the muffler, right? Y'all want to see the muffler roar? Hold on, listen to this. Y'all see that, right? So, turn that off, YouTube. Right. So as I said, this is another thing that I will have to I will go back and I will check, take this cover out right here, and you have to loosen this nut right here and take this cover off, and then the strainer comes out to see, it's a strainer to see if it have any particles or anything in there, which that will be maybe on the next video. So I wanted to show y'all the ones of the Predator, and I want to show y'all one more thing. Like, you know, when you first get this thing, it's pretty cool. It's very user-friendly, and it has all the instructions. Open valve gas cap. Told y'all gotta open the valve gas cap, right? And then you got the ESC throttle on. That's the eco mode. That's for the noise, right? You gotta put the switch on start, right? You gotta pull the handle, right? You're gonna see the output light go on green, right? Slowly turn to run, right? And it tells you all to run. don't use E85 gasoline. This is not a race. You dig what I'm saying? And then to give you a little bit of 13 amps total, unplug the device, press the reset button. When it tweak out on you, combination switch, choke, fuel, gas, right? And I told y'all what y'all gotta do. Y'all gotta add fuel stabilizer, like it says right here on the instructions right here. You must check oil every 8 hours, clean air filter regularly, add fuel stabilizer when adding fuel, around 15 to 20 minutes every 3 months if you're not really using it. So y'all already know. So if you're new to my channel, my name is Myke LS. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Catch you on the next one.